the nearest?
100. Because 417 is closer to 517 is.
Okay. So Keisha just explained her thinking really clearly. Does anyone agree or disagree with that? Elijah?
I disagree with Keisha because because 17 is under 50, and it gotta be over 50 to get to 500. No, it's
So what do you think about that, Keisha? Can you, well first Keisha, will you respond to Elijah? Do you agree with what Elijah's saying, or are you confused by what Elijah said? Okay, so we tell Elijah I'm confused by what you said.
I am confused by what you said.
So could you ask him a question? What were you confused about?
What he said about 417 is to 500. I wanted it for 400.
Okay. So Keisha, what I notice you're saying is that you're still a little bit confused, but you're still going to change the answer to 400. But before you change that answer to 400, let's make sure that our brain is 100% sure of what we're about to do. So Elijah, did you hear Keisha when she said she's a little bit confused when you said that 417 is closer to 400? So could you explain it to her in a different way?
Because 417 is lower. 17 is lower than 50. It gotta be over 50 to be 500. So we're 400 instead.
Okay. Does anyone have another way of explaining it? Elijah, you just explained it really clearly, and you explained it one way, but does all of our brains think so differently? So does someone have a different way they can explain it to Keisha, just so we know for sure that we got it? Moses?
The tens place is supposed to be a 5 instead of like a 1. It has to be over 5 or it has to be a 5.
In order to?
In order to round up, but if it's not over 5 or it's 5, then it's round down.
Will you respond to Moses, please? So do you agree with Moses? Are you confused by what Moses said? Does it make sense? So using a strong voice?
I agree with Moses because if the tens place isn't bigger, it means it's supposed to go down.
So by looking at 417, what do you know you need to do now? Why are you going to round it down to 400? So I will round 417 to 400 because?
I want 417 to go under because the tens place is 1, but it's not like other ones.
Okay. Second graders, snaps for all of our thinking. That was awesome. I love how each of us was thinking and helping each other out. 7 o'clock. Notice what I did here. I have the hour hand in the 7 o'clock hour, and I have the minute hand on the 12 showing it's a new hour. Does anyone agree or disagree with what I did? Well, I've seen the hands who are engaged. Amir is really engaged this morning. Does anyone agree or disagree with what I did? Eva?
I disagree with you because the hour hand is kind of pointing at the 8 o'clock.
Why is that a problem?
Because it might show that it might be 8 o'clock.
Okay. Anyone want to add on, agree or disagree? Ashanti? Are you agreeing, adding on, or disagreeing? Okay, so I want to add on with Eva. Yeah. And have any minutes passed? No minutes have passed, so where should this hour hand be? Sebastian? Right on the 7. So it's important to think about your hour hand first, but then it's even more important to go back and make sure that your hour hand is showing how many minutes have